Yo, 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 what up, 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 what up? What's going on, guys? How y'all doing? Autobots, let's roll out. Welcome in, man. Welcome in. What's good with y'all, man? Tap in, tap in, tap in. Let's get into a live. Let's get into these jokes, and we going to have us a good old time, man. May Jax, welcome in. Let me know where y'all are coming in from, man. Let me know where y'all are coming in from. I was actually thinking about saving this for a video tomorrow, but then I said, you know what? I already got some content planned for tomorrow, so I said, let me just go ahead and get this out the way right now. I already got a lot of content ready for y'all for tomorrow. So, shout out to London in the building. Let's keep it going. Kentucky in the building. What up? Let me know where y'all are coming in from. PR in the building, in the house. Belgium in the building. Shout out to Belgium. South, where's that? Southern California, Alabama. What else we got? Columbus, Ohio in the building. South Central Los Angeles in the building. Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. What up, Miguel? He said, where your brush at? Yeah, we probably gonna get to that in a minute. Omaha in the building. What up? Southside Jamaica, Queens. What up? Hey, Charles, have you played the new 82-0 game? I'm not sure what that is. West Texas was good. What else we got? The classic behavior of an insecure person. ENY Brooklyn. All right, so let's get into it, man. So, as I said, I was planning on doing this show rather, tomorrow? But then I saw Two Raw talking about it, and I said, you know what? Let me talk about it as well. So, funny enough, so LeBron recently did an interview for Time Magazine, and according to what I'm seeing here, I think they rank LeBron the most influential athlete, or the athlete rather, of this century. Now, we've only been 25 years in this century, so I don't know how he would be the athlete of the century. And if they're talking about the last 100 years, that is absolutely laughable to call LeBron to call LeBron James the athlete of the century over the last 100 years. That's laughable. But that's what they put out. And then there was some excerpts from the interview that he did, like various parts that came out. And there was one part that particularly got a lot of people's attention. And I want to pull up the post here. So this is the quotes that LeBron put out. LeBron is very slick, number one. And number two, LeBron has a real obsession on people calling him the greatest player of all time. I don't know why it matters to him so much. I really don't know. Like, it seems like it matters to LeBron to be viewed as the greatest player of all time, probably than any other player in any other sport. The only other person I can think of that spent this much time talking about this kind of stuff is probably Floyd Mayweather. Floyd is probably the only one that I knew that had this kind of ego about him when it came to this. But anyway, so it says, and this is from ESPN, it says, LeBron James declares himself as the GOAT of basketball. Now watch this. The first post says, let's just go through it one by one. Okay? So the first post says, I'm not taking nobody above me. There's no question. LeBron on who's the basketball GOAT, right? Then this quote seemed pretty cool to me. He said, I think Mike will say the same thing. Rest his soul, Kobe would say the same thing. Magic will say the same thing. Bird will say the same thing. Shaq will say the same thing. The late, great Wilt, Kareem, I don't think none of us are going to take anybody else. Now, that sounds pretty normal because most great players, feel like they're the best. Now, what makes LeBron James different from all of the other guys is that he's the only one that I know that constantly says it. All the other guys, they always kind of like, yeah, that's up to the fans to decide. I'll let other people decide that, blah, blah, blah. Even Michael Jordan, in the last interview that he did, I think for NBC, where they asked him, "Are you the GOAT?" He's like, "I can't say I'm the greatest player of all time because I didn't play everybody, and that would be disrespectful." So LeBron is the only one. But then this is the quote that really stood out, and he said this: "If there's a general manager and he's eyeballing all of us on a baseline with the number one pick, it's going to be hard not to take me, champ." And this is the line, I believe, right here, where LeBron is calling himself the greatest player of all time. This is the line right here. I'll read it for you one more time. He said, if there's a general manager and he's eyeballing all of us on a baseline with the number one pick, it's going to be hard not to take me, champ. This is the one right here. Now, I'm not sure why LeBron would say that, because we all know if a general manager had to pick from the 10 greatest players of all time, you list them: Kobe Bryant, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Tim Duncan, Bill Russell, whoever you have in your top 10, right? The top 10 greatest players of all time. There's no way on God's green earth that they are picking LeBron James over Michael Jordan. I don't think a single NBA GM in NBA history, if he had an opportunity to draft Michael Jordan, LeBron, and all of these guys and would not pick Michael, I don't think there's even one. I don't think there's one. Not even one. Not even one. Absolutely not. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. There's no way. And LeBron is making it seem like it would be unanimous. No, it wouldn't. I know GMs that would pick Tim Duncan. I don't know. I think GMs would pick Tim Duncan because of the consistency, the leadership, the willingness to sacrifice for team. Some people would pick him. Some people would pick Magic Johnson. Some people would pick Kobe Bryant. And I think the majority of people will pick Michael Jordan. Because if you don't pick Michael Jordan, you look like an idiot. Seriously. So him saying that is him coming out and saying he's better than everybody else. Which then now we have to ask a question, and I'm going to read the quotes again in a few minutes. Why does LeBron feel that he is the greatest player ever based off of what exactly? If we're judging him from a player to if we're looking at each player, right? What would be his argument to say I should be picked ahead of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, or I should be picked ahead of Larry Bird, or I should be picked ahead of Magic Johnson? What's the argument we're making here? Or Michael Jordan, or Kobe Bryant? He said you need to do your research on LeBron. What's the thing we need to research? Everybody knows LeBron's career. Everybody knows LeBron's career. There's no secret about LeBron James's career. There's nothing I need to research. So my thing is, why does LeBron have to do this, man? LeBron is worth what? $1.5 billion? Why do this? Why can't you just be classy and just say, you know what, I'll leave it to him? Because to me, what this shows, if you look at Jordan's answer to this question versus LeBron's answer to this question, you see one person that's either very, very secure in himself or, frankly, doesn't seem to care, because I'm not sure Michael Jordan cares, versus another person that is obsessed with convincing people that and I don't know why. I sincerely don't understand why it matters that much. Crazy thing is, we really are lucky the Blazers GM was dumb. If he would have drafted MJ, it would have been over. Appreciate the comment there. I just don't get this. So for the new people coming in, let's go through the comments again. So I believe this is from LeBron's interview with Time Magazine. Okay? So this is the one here. It says, I'm not taking anybody over me. There's no question. Next slide. I think Mike would say the same. Rest his soul. Kobe would say the same. Magic will say the same thing. Bird will say the same thing. Shaq could say the same thing. The late, great Wilt, Kareem, I don't think none of those guys are going to take somebody else. And this is the final slide. If there's a general manager and he's eyeballing all of us on a baseline with the number one pick, it's going to be hard not to take me, champ. I don't think it'll be hard at all. Unless you're telling me the general manager is like Nick Wright or somebody or Shannon Sharp. I don't think it'll be hard at all. I think if every GM had an opportunity, they would all pick Michael Jordan, and I don't really think it's close. I don't really think it's close at all. Because why wouldn't you pick MJ? Hell, why wouldn't you pick Magic Johnson? Seriously. Explain to me why, like, if you're a LeBron fan in the comments, what is the definitive reason that you would pick LeBron over Magic Johnson? Seriously. You're a GM building out a team to win championships. What is the Magic Johnson? Are you freaking kidding me? Or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Kendall Gill has already polled, questioned all 30 GMs, and they said they are taking Michael Jordan, and LeBron knows that, and it upsets him. Appreciate the comment in the super chat. But the question is why? Why does this upset this guy so much? What is this obsession with it? LaCrice is king. All right. Kareem won on every level, high school, college, and the pros. Yes, he did. He said delusional, narcissistic, egomaniacal, stupid idiots. Seriously. I don't get it. 9 finals in 12 years. I'm glad you brought this up. I am glad that this person brought this up because this is something I wanted to talk about in this live, and I'm glad that you brought it up. We're going to get back to this LeBron quote. Thank you for bringing this comment up. Victor Wembanyama. Let's talk about him for a second because it ties into all of this. It was something that I was thinking about maybe an hour ago when I decided I wanted to go live. I want to state this for the record. I want everyone to take notice that in these NBA finals, are you guys aware that even though Victor is in his 3rd year in the NBA, and this is his first finals, do you notice how people were blaming him in game 1 and game 2? Do y'all notice that? Do you notice when I said I have no issue with Victor Wembanyama being blamed in game 1 and game 2? None whatsoever. Because I feel like we need to get back to accountability. If had Victor been LeBron, they would be making excuses. It would be this guy's fault. It would be Stephon Castle's fault. It would be Vassell's fault. It would be De'Aaron Fox's fault. It would be everybody else's fault except LeBron James. But when they win, they would give him all the credit. And this is why I'm happy that we're getting away from that. Number one. Number two, Victor is actually showing some accountability. He's showing it. It's been a while since we had that from a face of the NBA. And let me state this for the record. If the Spurs lose and Victor loses his finals, it doesn't count for anything. It's not an argument for his legacy. LeBron fans like to make finals appearances part of their it doesn't matter. You lost. Take your ass home. I don't care. You lost. I don't care what the circumstances were. You lost. Losing doesn't count as winning, and second place prizes don't count as winning. Nobody's going to give Victor Wembanyama a cookie, and he's probably my favorite player in the NBA. Nobody. I'm not giving Kobe Bryant credit for losing to the freaking Boston Celtics in '08. No, he lost. So we need to get away from that corny ass shit of, oh, well, he made it there. And then if he makes it, let's say he wins one title in the next 4 years and he goes 4 years in a row where he went to the top. Who cares? He lost. I'm tired of that dumbass narrative. Victor's Cavs team was way better than the Cavs 07 team. Yeah, and LeBron's Miami Heat team was way better than everybody else's team in the NBA. What does that mean? What does that matter? He was blamed because of poor play, not losing. Yes, but for me, we need to get back to the accountability. It's not going to be somebody else's fault if the Spurs lose, because if they win, you and I know we're going to give maximum credit to Victor Wembanyama. So we're done with that. Just getting to the finals doesn't matter. Nobody cares about that anymore. We're done with that lame-ass way of thinking. I'm done with it. I know a LeBron's fan mind, in their minds, they think that matters, and it's supposed to matter. It doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is LeBron won 4 rings. I don't care that he got there 10 times. He only won 4. Him getting there does not matter. Charles, real NBA fans will never agree to that because nobody will ever say losing in the first round and making it to the finals is the same thing. It's not. What? I don't know how many ways I have to say this. Losing is held against you. Winning helps propel you. Losing is not an additive. It's not a plus. You don't get to wove it into your story arc. It's not a plus. It's not a plus. It makes no sense to even think like that. Why do we even measure field goal shooting percentage? Why don't we just measure the amount of times that you shot? Why do we only count the ones you made? But in LeBron fans' mind, they want you to count even the ones you missed. What's next? Oh, you're going to give a player credit for shooting 30 shots and only making 2 of them? Well, at least you shot 30 times. Come on. No, winning is the goal. And if you don't win, that's it. I don't want to hear the backstory about all of this because no one cares. And for some reason, LeBron fans want you to care. They want you to count losing. No one cares. Let me get back to the post. So anyway, so this is the new post that came out. It says, this is from LeBron from the Times Magazine interview. He said, I'm not taking nobody over me. There's no question. LeBron James on who's the GOAT of basketball. Then in the next slide, he says, I think Mike will say the same thing. Rest his soul, Kobe will say the same thing. Magic will say the same thing. Bird will say the same thing. Shaq will say the same thing. The late, great Wilt, Kareem, I don't think none of those guys are going to take anybody else. And then finally, he said, if there's a general manager and he's eyeballing all of us on a baseline with the number 1 pick, it's going to be hard not to take me champ. First of all, LeBron is wrong. Kobe Bryant would not say him. You know how I know? Because when they asked him about it, he said no. I remember the interview when they said, it may have been 2009. I'm sure some of y'all saw it. When Kobe Bryant had like the white shirt on or whatever, not a white shirt, like a shirt, but like those Nike vests or whatever it is. And I forgot who he was being interviewed by. I'll get to your super chat in a second. Appreciate it. And they were like, Stephen A. Smith was interviewing him. Yes, it was Stephen A. Smith. And he's like, how do you feel about the comparisons of being compared to Michael Jordan? Now, leave it to LeBron fans, that never happened. Leave it to LeBron fans, that never happened. Nobody ever compared Kobe to because LeBron fans are idiots. Leave it to LeBron fans. No one was comparing Kobe to Michael Jordan. But anyway, he said, what do you think about the comparisons of you being compared to Michael Jordan? And Kobe Bryant said, no, I don't want to be compared to Mike. Mike is the greatest of all time. I don't want to be compared to Mike. Let me be me. Let me be me. Now, Kobe may have felt otherwise privately, sure. But publicly, he wasn't going to say that. Why? Because he learned he learned so much from MJ. And at the end of the day, all of these guys are fans of Michael Jordan, all of them. Kobe was a fan of Michael Jordan, no matter how he tried to, it was a big deal. He was trying to impress MJ. They all did. They were all trying to impress him. Let me read this comment. No one would care about those. He said Kobe asked to choose between himself, LeBron, and MJ. The only reason I think Kobe chose himself was because they added LeBron. I remember that. Had he just said him and Jordan, he would have said Jordan. He would have said Jordan. That's why I think. Anyway, let me read this comment here. He said, no one would care about the losses. But LeBron had to talk all that trash about him being the best. Once you declare it, the spotlight goes on you full blast. Absolutely. Absolutely. You're 100% correct. When you play and you lose, and when you play and lose to matters, it's not binary. Another guy said, Kareem. Wait a minute. This name looks familiar. Kobe, Magic, Bird, Kareem, maybe Bill would say MJ, Jerry West might say MJ, Shaq may say MJ, Wade say etc. I think I get the point you're making. Another guy said Kobe was, I think I read that one already. So that's the thing. And my thing is, why can't LeBron just be classy? But seriously, why does LeBron care so much? I know some viewers of it, but seriously, I want you guys to sit down and think to yourselves for a second. Imagine you're worth, forget about $1 billion. Imagine you're worth $100 million. $100 million. Would you care about any of this? Sincerely. Would you care about any of this? To me, it just reeks of insecurity. That's what it reeks like. Now, I want to get to something quickly before we get back to this. Brandon Jennings. I think, and I mean this, I think Brandon Jennings needs to be kicked out of sports media. I'm being dead serious. Yeah, I know we believe in free speech and all that. I don't think Brandon Jennings should be allowed to talk about sports whatsoever. And I mean that. And we're going to talk about this a little bit more in depth tomorrow. Do you know Brandon Jennings sat up there with a straight face and was arguing that LeBron James is greater than Muhammad Ali? He said LeBron James is greater of an icon than Muhammad Ali. I want you guys to sit down, and he was adamant about it. He was shouting and screaming. He was adamant. Matter of fact, I want to play this. I want to play the video for you. I know this is part of our show tomorrow. We're going to do a separate show on it. And I know not everybody's going to see this live. So we'll do a show about it. It says Jordan versus championship Celtics 1986, 43. 57, 57, LeBron James versus the championship Spurs 22. Yeah, I see that. Appreciate the comment. Let me play this one for you. It's infuriating. And it's got to be sincere with you. Okay, let's see. How do I flip this? All right. Are you guys ready for this?
LeBron James, and he is the Muhammad Ali. And Skip, to your point, Skip, I think he's the Muhammad Ali of this era.
I'm not gonna go that far.
I am.
Let's not do that, Brandon. This man.
I got to agree with.
This man put the prison for his beliefs. We're not going to do
fine.
that.
No, that's fine.
Not fine.
That's fine.
What are you talking about?
I mean, if you want
at the peak of his career. I mean, if LeBron James wouldn't have did that shit.
Why? I don't need to. I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that.
He quit on his own team.
I don't need to do that.
You just said, I gotta
LeBron
quit on his team 3 times. Do that, Brandon.
I gotta agree with what Rich Paul said.
Brandon, we're not gonna do that.
Rich Paul said it. I gotta agree with that.
He quit on his team. I gotta agree with that. He wrong as well.
I gotta agree with that.
Because LeBron James
I gotta agree with that.
So no, So you mean to tell me that you believe that LeBron James would have put his career on hold for belief for other people? That's what you. No.
Because
answer my question.
Because his religion.
Answer. It wasn't religion.
You just said it because
it wasn't religion. It wasn't. Do you think, for any other purpose, do you think LeBron James would have put his career on hold and at his peak? Mm-hmm. Do you think LeBron James would have went to prison?
Mm-hmm. Ali didn't go to prison, but
for a different belief. Do you believe that?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not LeBron.
So why do you go with what somebody else said then?
I believe it though. I agree with that because if we're talking about the.
So I just asked you. You said you didn't know. Why do you believe it if you don't know?
I gotta go to prison.
That's what Muhammad Ali did.
That's he did.
Muhammad Ali went to prison.
He said. He said. 1 second. How the hell do you pause this? Anyway, he said LeBron James is bigger than Muhammad Ali. LeBron fans, I want to ask y'all a question. Sincerely. This is for LeBron fans, and I want to ask y'all sincerely. Do you think LeBron James is bigger than Muhammad Ali? Put a yes or a no in the comment. Just please, only LeBron fans answer this, please. Let's hear from you guys. What do you think? Do you think LeBron is more iconic of an athlete than Muhammad Ali? Please, let's hear this. I just want to hear from LeBron fans, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's all I wanted to hear. Because I don't want to hear nothing about this black power, and you're going to say some ignorant nonsense like that. I don't want to hear nothing about no black power, but then you're going to say something. Ali went against the United States government. LeBron supported the government of China. You cannot compare. You cannot compare. As men, there are two totally different men. Forget about the fact that they both were athletes. Ali stood up to the American government. LeBron defended the Chinese government. Why did he do that? For his financial interests. That's why he did it. There is no world that these two men are on the same level. There's no world. I'm not talking about tweeting out some shit. When push came to shove and it came time to show your character, we saw his ass. So I don't want to hear, you can say LeBron is a great player, a great athlete, whatever, but please stop. Please stop. Like, please stop. Let's stop the nonsense. And I think Brandon Jennings should not be allowed to talk sports because you should not have a platform where somebody should be saying something like that so boldly and you know you're wrong. There should be no platform for this. None whatsoever. Well, it looks like Victor Wembanyama making some more history. Only players in finals history to record 35-5. Wemby joins Magic Johnson and Kobe Bryant as the only players aged 22 and younger in NBA finals history to record 30 points, 5 rebounds. No, I thought they said Kobe was a bum. I thought they said Kobe was getting carried by Shaq. I don't know how you get carried and you're scoring 35, 5, and 5 in the finals. Man, I don't know how you get carried doing that. I don't know how that happens. But anyway, back to the post. So for the people that just walk through the door, it says this: I'm not taking nobody over me. There's no question. He then said, I think Mike will be the same, will say the same thing. Rest his soul, Kobe will say the same thing. Magic will say the same thing. Bird will say the same thing. Shaq could say the same thing. The late, great Wilt, Kareem, I don't think none of those guys are going to take somebody else. And then it says, if there's a general manager and he's eyeballing all of us in a baseline with the number one pick, it's going to be hard not to take me, champ. So let me, because I think they're going to probably talk about this on ESPN First Take tomorrow. Did you just say LeBron James is this generation's Malcolm X, Ali, and King? Bro, this is bad, man. This is bad. This is bad, man. Like, this is really, really bad. This is bad, man. This is really bad. And I gotta say this. If you're a black person and you're saying this, then we got a way to go. We got a way to go, bro. It shows you know nothing about history. And more importantly, your history. This is bad, bro. This is bad. This looks so bad, bro. It looks so bad saying that. I can't believe people are saying this. What? Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. Even my dad, who was not even born in the United States, even him, who didn't go to school, nothing, even he was reciting the I Have a Dream speech. I want you guys to think about a 60-something-year-old man who didn't grow up in America could cite the I Have a Dream speech. And you're talking about some damn LeBron James? Are you even? Oh my God, bro. Jesus Christ, man. This is bad, bro. This is bad, man. This is bad. Jesus Lord, this is bad, man. Oh my God. Whew. Why do I think this is Mitch? I'm not sure. MJ has a relationship with Kobe and Curry, but not LeBron. He said $2 IQ. Man. That's bad, man. That's embarrassing. I hope you're joking, man. I hope you're joking. I sincerely hope you're joking. You're comparing LeBron James to Malcolm X and Martin Luther King? Bro, what? What? Jesus Lord, have mercy. Oh my God. That's bad. Oh my God. He says, somebody, Charles, send him back his $2. No, I'm keeping that $2. Yeah, that's the price I'm paying to listen to read him what he just said. Like, bro, Brandon Jennings is up there arguing, saying LeBron is bigger than Ali. What? Bro, do you know how many people Muhammad Ali was a hero to? Do you know how many people? I even remember the interview of Jesse Ventura, a white guy in his 60s, 70s, crying. He was crying like a grown man with kids and everything. He was literally crying. And they asked him, why are you crying? He said, because Ali was willing to lose everything for his convictions. He said, and that's why he's my hero. I'm even getting goosebumps thinking about it. And you talking about some damn LeBron James? You want to compare him to that? Oh, God. Bro, this generation is lost, man. Jesus Lord. It's we in bad shape, man. We are in bad shape. We are in bad shape, bro. I mean, Brandon Jennings, we know he like, you can tell Brandon Jennings is an idiot, but I don't want to believe that they're black people saying this. I don't want to believe that they're black people actually fixing their mouths to say that LeBron is more iconic than Ali and is the modern day Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. I don't want to believe what black people are saying. I really don't want to believe that. I refuse to. Seriously. Jeez. Oh my God. I hope it's not black people saying this. Jesus. Hell no, LeBron's. What? I can't even think of an athlete. Seriously. Forget about just a black, like in any sport. I can't think. I mean, I would have to really sit down and think. Like, really sit down and think. Whatever, man. Whatever. Draymond gave LaFlop half of his 6 finals losses. LeBron makes Dreamers Pro money. Well, whatever the case may be, man. Well, I'll tell you this. He ain't making some of his biggest fans money. I'm not gonna say no names. Oh yeah, you got a lot of LeBron creators. That honey ain't pouring over. That honey ain't pouring over to them. He said only rage bait. Forget about it. Dreamer thinks about LeBron James 20 hours a day. LeBron makes his fans zesty. Oh my God. Nobody, bro, get a pass like LeBron, bro, man. It's unbelievable. LeBron has been brushing his scalp for too long. Need to start asking them their age. Bro, it don't even matter. There's no excuse for that. Your age is not an excuse, man. Charles, do you think Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is in the GOAT debate? I have him number 2 all time. I got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar number 2 all time. So absolutely he's in the GOAT debate. you could make a very good argument that Kareem is that you could make it. If we're going from accolades and impact, you could make it. You could sincerely make an argument. So I think Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is right there, man. Anyway, so yeah, guys, that's the news. And we're definitely going to catch you guys on the next one. And yeah, so appreciate you guys for being a part of the live, man. And we're going to catch y'all on the next one. You guys have a good night. We're going to catch y'all tomorrow, man. MJ saw LeBron's Benny Balco. Wait. What? MJ saw LeBron's Benny Balco from the Bronx ass. Hold on. He said, that's a funny comment. Let me read that. He said, MJ saw LeBron's Benny Balco from the Bronx ass coming a mile away years ago. That's why he rocked with Kobe. Appreciate the super chat. Appreciate the super chat, man. I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. Y'all have a good one, man. I'm out.